Hello, it's me. I was wondering if after all these years you'd like to meet.
Welcome back to the final of the weekend. This is CorbinCenter. We're coming back to the Uptown VFW. And again, this is kind of one of the first major shows that you've had since losing the championship. I know we had the taste of Minnesota, but tell us a little bit about kind of the lead up into this match here. Fill us in. Ends up being a pretty surprise tag match.
VFW, yes. It's interesting to see what direction we're going to go, but it looks like I'm still in the picture. I mean, one of the questions I had is, should I make it sound like I'm trying to, like that I want to regain this belt, or what is the plan? Do I drop down a bit, or what's going on? I mean, in my mind, I should always be chasing the championship, but if that's not, again, I'm not going to make false promises and be saying stuff that isn't in the works, because then I just feel like I'm Rennie D's Twitter. But anyway, so the match itself, I don't know how to put this in a way. I feel like this is going to come across a little jaded, but I feel like we've done so many recently in this build with me and Devon of CorbinCenter versus Devon and a mystery partner. And here's the deal. I liked the match that we had at Uptown VFW, but I feel like this, it was Devon and Effy, and then we've done Devon and Davari, and that was at St. Paul Slammer last year. But I feel like we've done these combinations where we cross paths to plant seeds, and I just worry that it's too much, which is why I was really optimistic at the beginning. We'll talk about that coming up here, about what I did at the beginning of the show. But the match itself, getting everything going. The thing is when you have so much talent in the ring like this, sometimes it's hard to get everything on the same page. And it's been a long time since I've been in the ring with Darius, actually, come to think about it. I was trying to think if I was actually have had a match with Darius since he signed with AEW, and I would have to look back, and I don't know. But of course, again, I've probably wrestled Devon more times in the past 6 months than almost anybody. It seems to be that way. But the crowd is happy with this match. We weren't the match of the night, by what I was told. I didn't see it, but I will give full credit to Brian, Keith, and Jordan, so I think that takes the cake. But I really like the match that we had. I really like the fact that CorbinCenter gets to always kind of be in this picture. We're the main event. That's cool. But yeah, it's just an interesting dynamic, and I don't want it to get to a point where it's cliche or spins the wheels. So other than the fact it was a good match, I'm kind of looking for a little bit more of a leeway to branch into something else, I guess would be the easiest way, looking at a match like this.
And speaking of surprises, this wasn't the first time that we saw you all at all. We know that you were there with Lore because you attacked Effy. And what is the motivation behind this? Because it looks like this is going to go to another one of those crazy matches at Bauhaus. So, you want to explain yourself?
Look, there is no doubt that I enjoy wrestling Effy. For so long, I hadn't had a singles match with him, which the first time I ever did was at Bauhaus with Effy. And then the second time I had a match with him was at Unleashed, and that's obviously the one with the blood and all that. So it's been a pretty epic showdown in this rivalry, and it's one of those deals where I enjoy this feud. I enjoy it. So getting to attack and set up plant seeds for Bauhaus. First of all, I don't know how I'm going to survive Bauhaus weekend because, again, Time Bomb, I'm going to be in a specialty match. I'm going to have a dog collar match that weekend. The St. Paul Slammer got rescheduled. And now it looks like a hardcore tag, which he said bring Lore, and he's going to bring a friend. So I think we can only guess who that might be. But I really like doing the hardcore matches at Bauhaus, and I feel like Effy is a good counterpart to that because we have somebody who's willing to come in and who is a draw, and they're willing to put that kind of match together. And I think, obviously, this will be one that stands out. Every single match I pretty much have had at Bauhaus, minus one, has all been a pretty specialty kind of match. So I'm really looking forward to that. And I would almost want to divert out of the title picture for a brief moment if I could have something going on with Effy. And that might cause a shock to a lot of people because why would you not chase the title, try and get the championship back? It's not that I won't. It's not that I I am. But like when it comes time for it, I've already looked at some of the things that I've been able to do, and until something new comes along, what would a second title reign be different than what I did? I had a great, like chase to the reign. Again, my position at first, I'm a little bit more versatile now, so I can have these style of matches. And maybe if they ever bring back the tag belts, now I just started a whole can of worms and a tease, but Lorben Cummins, probably the only tag team that's officially there. But anyway, I think this is going to be exciting. That's why we wanted to do it. We just want to let people know that I haven't forgotten. I like being able to juggle multiple feuds, which is always good. So no matter what, I can just be the biggest asshole and go against everybody. And that's what I'm looking to do here. So, you're welcome for planting the seeds, especially those of you who plan on attending Bauhaus.
You silly. You are silly, silly boy. But you made it through the weekend. Again, a great showing out all weekend for F1rst Wrestling. And we still got more CorbinCenters to go. Still, I mean, do we ever slow down? The answer is no. Join us for more CorbinCenter.